working, man. You know what I'm doing. I'm the landlord, dog. I gotta get ready to go put people out, dog.
You right.
Come on, man.
For sure,
I got you,
just
though.
give me on
I got you, bro.
bad.
Yo, we are back again, back in sports, where we always keep it real on all things sports, all the time. It's been a minute, fellas, but in our group
Man,
chat, it was a big explosion today about this very controversial topic that I personally think is controversial. And the young man that started this, who's supposed to be on here, I feel like he's running scared right now. But nevertheless, the show must go on. I'm sure he'll pop his head up sometime soon, like the ostrich. When he do, I'm gonna be like
He
a
got
whack-a-mole
to.
on him. Yeah, I'm gonna turn whack-a-mole, start knocking him back in the ground. But man, before we get started on that, man, it's tournament time, y'all. How y'all feeling about that tournament?
I mean, I never feel anything
man,
about
you
a
know,
tournament because that shit always get crazy.
I, and I know you got Duke.
most definitely.
I know you got Duke running. You think y'all is
I'm picking, I'm picking Duke, man. I bet like Dre said, man. The NCAA tournament is one of them things, man. It's so unpredictable, man. It's hard to even pick, bro.
Facts.
yeah? Is Flag gonna be Is he gonna be back for the tournament?
Yeah, word on the streets. Yeah, he's supposed to be playing Friday
Yeah.
as of right now,
Yeah.
anyway.
Do y'all think he the number one player in the country?
Uh,
I think he should be number one pick.
You think
I
somebody better
think,
than him?
I think he should be number one pick. I think it's close, but I mean, I think with it being close and with him being so marketable and explosive, and just having that dog, because
Yeah.
he got something you can't teach. I was arguing with somebody the other day. Cooper Flag got something you can't teach. You know, you can't
Fact.
show nobody how to do that. He just want to
Fact.
dominate every play. So when you catch players like that, man, I
yeah,
mean, I don't see how you can
Yeah.
pass him. Cause a player could look good in real time to me in college, but I'm looking at his trajectory. If I get
Yeah.
Cooper Flag, I feel like I got a dog. I feel like
yeah.
I got an American Luther. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying?
He want to win.
Yeah, he want to win. You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
go. I'm
mean,
gonna
I
go
mean,
Flag number one.
me personally, I love it. You know,
I
I've
think
been waiting
honestly,
on an American born white hooper forever. So I'm rooting. I hate everything Duke. I hate he went to
Mm.
Duke.
man,
I
don't
want Cooper
don't
Flag to
do
go
that, bro.
crazy though.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, bro.
That's crazy how y'all got so much in common on the football field, but battle on
Man,
this sport.
man, don't do that. Don't be like that, Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but
So
like I
man,
mean, even with Broom, I can look at Broom, man. Broom a hell of a
yeah,
player, man. But I think he already at his ceiling though, bro. I don't know if he's. I mean, yeah, he can get his little 15 footer probably a little bit better, but I mean, he knocked that down pretty decent. But I don't know where he can just really get better. I think Coop got a long way to go. I think Coop got
right,
plenty more to show.
Facts.
Um,
man. Coop gonna be dangerous.
I
We
just
like
hate it's
that.
like that. With him being the number one pick, most likely he probably gonna go to some trash team.
Yeah, he talking about if he
I
go to a
mean,
team he don't want to go, he gonna come back. Boy, we gonna be sorry next year too. Fuck you, mean?
I swear, the same
Watch it
squad
gonna
gonna be
be
Hey,
set
sorry.
hey,
next
you know
year.
what's been going around today? Cooper Flag to Dallas. That's all I've been seeing on the blogs today.
Hey,
I
that'll
don't know
be
how they gonna do it.
crazy. That'll be
That's all I know.
crazy.
Man,
If you go look around, Dallas trying to figure out how to get Flag.
That'll be
bruh, I
insane.
mean, mm,
I tell you
I
what, if
don't
they was
know.
able to get Flag, that Nico will be forgiven.
For sure. For sure.
Cause they on my boy
Man,
Nico head right now.
man, Dallas, I'm telling you, man, they got a curse on them, bro. They got a curse on them, man.
Nico the curse.
Man,
I
he,
think
I
they
think he, I think he messed up in a big way, bro.
Well,
Not
it
to
just
say it
looked
was.
like it because all those things just happened in a row. I think
Yeah,
injuries are part of the game, so you can't knock the injuries. But I think if the injuries didn't come, we'd be having a different conversation. I mean,
most
I think
think
likely,
about
most
I
likely.
think trading Luka was a bad look for him.
if so. This is what we gotta all admit. I know we talked about this before. He's crazy, or he knows something we don't know.
One of the two.
So now, cause it's not just the general manager. You got to get this okay by the owners and everybody above you. So
Fact.
they obviously didn't make this decision lightly. Like woke up, you know what? Let's just trade Luka and get AD. We want to go in a different direction. I can't believe that happened. So I gotta believe they sit down day after day, night after night, putting everything on the table. He's great now. He's better than him now. But we got to pay him 350. Well, we got AD for like 250 right now, and we ain't gonna have to get AD another big contract, and we can put pieces around. I mean, I ain't saying they said none of this, but I'm just saying
Yeah, it makes
logically,
sense like that.
it'd be something. And then and then we even talk about injuries. It's just the look of the drought. Cause look, LeBron hurt right now, and that's a groin injury. And LeBron's Superman, so if anybody come back, he can. But
Yeah,
that's serious. Luka hold his back on every play now. Who's to say how he gonna finish the season? And then we having a different conversation, right? So it's just the
fact.
luck of the not luck of the injury because it ain't lucky to be injury, but I think it just has a lot to do with the injuries. But winning cures all that shit. So if they come back next year and put on a show, them fans they'll fall back in line.
Yeah, I think next year they're gonna be cold. They got a squad. Everybody just hurt.
Yep.
It's
And they
crazy.
don't need
Yeah, the
to trade.
whole starting five hurt.
And they don't even need to trade nobody. To me, I come back with the same team.
Because we haven't seen this team really.
Yeah, all
We
that
don't know what.
trying to trade, and they talking about PJ Washington, Gaff, and what's the little young guy that came from the Lakers, Christie, and some draft picks to get KD. And I'm a KD fanatic. I wouldn't trade all that for KD.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
nah.
I'm a KD fan. Nah.
Now, the trade I did see a lot that was interesting to me was Gaff and Clay for Austin Reeves and Vanderbilt. One that's going
That's
around
Nah,
pretty
man.
interesting.
strong too. Now
Nah,
I'm talking
nah.
about if
That's
I'm
Nobody
interesting.
Dallas,
want.
I look at that. You know
I
what I'm
like
Nah.
saying?
Austin Reeves though.
Play
Oh,
wash,
Austin
man.
Reeves a dog.
Play
I
wash.
like Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I
I
know.
look. I
I
don't.
know.
Well, to me, it ain't even about Clay. It's about Dan in LA.
That's what.
I
That's
mean,
why.
I get that.
He's the centerpiece. Cause they say Luca
Yeah,
like Dan. Luca won't
yeah.
Dan, so you got to give Luca what he wants.
Yeah,
And
me
then this
personally,
another
I want
thing.
him to stay in Dallas. For selfish
Me too.
reasons, I want him to stay in
Me
Dallas.
too. And see, they looking at it too with Austin Reeves. I think Austin Reeves is a dog, but they looking at we got a dog to connect younger than him that can do what he do. So we can move Austin, who we already done basically replaced with Luca, and then get access for Austin and just let hopefully connect step up. We right back where we started with a deeper bench. You know what I'm saying? So I can
Yeah,
see the
that
logic.
makes sense though. That makes sense.
You can make it make sense. I ain't saying it's the right move, but you can see it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So man, the main topic of the day, and we're gonna start with my man from Strong USA. And Shannon ain't here to defend himself, but I'm gonna put his name out there because he started this shit this morning. Is there any scenario in which if Curry wins the title this year and Finals MVP, because we gotta assume that too, and I say that because Butler is there, and Butler he's a playoff player where Steph is more of a regular season player, just in my opinion. They both can do both, but I think Jimmy steps up in the playoffs more, and Steph is a better regular season player. But if Steph wins the Finals MVP, he got 5 titles now, 2 Finals MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs. Can you legitimately say he's had a better career or a better player or a greater player than Kobe?
Uh, no, I don't. I don't think Steph will ever be better than Kobe. I don't see it. I don't see us. I mean, unless he finna turn around and win three to
2, 3
five
more.
championships or something like
Mm,
that, and then of course,
right.
but just off the strength of looking at them both side by side, I don't see it. I don't see nothing that Steph does better than Kobe, other than shoot the tray ball. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know, man. He gonna have to win some championships, and not to mention, I mean, just going back to looking at that 73-9 season that they had, bro.
The failure.
You broke the record. Your squad broke the record and couldn't even pull it off.
And still didn't win. Like the
So,
Patriots.
and here's the thing, everybody always talk about how Bron went and teamed up with the people he teamed up with, but they don't never mention the fact that those squads still had to be that. Those were built squads. Those
It's
guys
hard.
never played. Those guys never played together. But you look at Steph and them. They were 73-9. They didn't even split the squad up. They added a dominant piece.
Mm-hmm.
KD just stepped right in and did what KD do.
Yep.
So, I mean, for them to have to go do that, to me, that's a stain on Steph's record. That's just me.
No, I agree. What you think, Prince?
I'm with him, man. Like I got Steph slightly outside my top 10. He might be like 11 or 12, And most people disagree with me. I got Kobe at like 7. So one title not gonna bring you from 11 to 5 or 11 to 6 or something. Like one title ain't gonna do that for me. So like you gonna need, and not only a title, Steph gotta go dominate. Steph gotta go. Look, we gotta be sitting here talking about like, is Steph the best player in the league? Like it gotta be one of them rings, bro. It can't be no KD on your team. It was a close win. Iggy won the final. Like you gotta go out there and stomp down and say this my shit. If he ain't coming like that, then it's not much he can do to pass Kobe.
Yeah.
No, I agree, bro. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's why I was trying to tell Channing. He was like, "Oh, Steph did this." I'm like, what he was saying? What did he say? Kobe was a Robin. Well, technically, when Kevin Durant was there, he was the best player, so he was a Robin. And then technically, Iggy won Finals MVP too because Steph had a bad final. Now, I think nobody will hear it would even say Iggy's in Steph's stratosphere, but he had the biggest impact on that series. Period.
For sure. And the voters wasn't against Steph. No, there was a Steph fan, and everybody was Steph fans at that time.
Everybody wanted Steph to get that. So for that to happen, yeah, you're right. I think he made the comment, he held LeBron. He got it because he held LeBron under 30, trying to diminish that. Well, when LeBron is dominating, averaging 40 before he get on him, yeah, that do matter. Not only that, Iggy made him play hard. You know what I'm saying? He made him exert more energy. Because without Iggy playing as tough as he did and at least making LeBron earn it,
he probably averaged 45.
Yeah, easily. So
a lot of Steph fans.
Hey, Dre, we saw that the next year. We saw what he could do.
Facts. A lot of damn, I forgot my point. Never mind.
Man, I will say this though. Here's the one reason I could see Steph being in my top 10. Is because honestly, we know he changed the game behind the 3-point line. We know he's the author of that. He done ran off with that 3-point game, and we ain't never seen nothing like it. Of course, we saw Ray Allen, we saw Reggie Miller, we saw what they could do, but Steph took that and ran with it. So that would be the only reason I would say I could put him in my top 10 is because he changed the 3-point line.
Yeah. And you know what? For the longest, I fought him out of my top 10. I probably had him around 12, 13 too. That last title, I have to really write my list down again and look at it. But he might be number 10 now. He might be.
Yeah.
But to me, my top 10 is the greatest player.
Yeah.
But then within that, you still gotta. Sometimes you're gonna have to just go down to who's the best. What do the eye test tell you? Because to me, Shaq is a clear top 10 player, but everybody be like, "Oh, well, so and so got so many MVPs." Well, how many MVPs do Shaq have? He got one. But we know he was better than one MVP.
Right,
for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can look at Joker right now and say Joker is amazing. But I don't think Joker is better than what Shaq was, prime Shaq, and Joker got 3 already, may get 4. So to me, the voting is based on narrative and who the voters like. It
Yeah.
can be, you know. So
I,
you just
I
gotta
still
take that
got
in a
Steph
great
over
grain
Jackson
of
for
salt.
sure.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's obvious. You know, any season LeBron James play, you can about guarantee he could be the MVP. Same with Mike, you know, other players throughout history, you know, but I just think that's still a flawed reason, really overall, to base, you know, when you really get down to it. Because if I'm gonna say, well, Kobe got more accolades than, I mean, Steph got more accolades than Kobe, that's true. But I watched both of them play. I watched Kobe from his rookie year to his last game, and I watched Steph from College Davidson to his last game. I mean, to now. It's just a clear difference. Y'all know I ain't
Yeah, I
no
don't. I
LeBron guy, but when you tell me LeBron better than Kobe, I gotta respect that because I can look and see what LeBron does on the court overall and say, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. I may not agree, but that makes sense. Steph, it's too many people. He's still trying to battle Magic for is he the best point guard, much less the, you know, a GOAT. You know, so
Yeah.
you know, I
He,
ain't put him over
he
Magic.
just ain't there.
Nah,
He
he
mean,
just
ain't
ain't
there.
there.
I just don't see no scenario where Steph is anywhere better than Kobe. I don't see it. He's
Yeah.
not a better defender. He's not a better clutch player. I mean, none of that. It's just his impact on the game. I don't think it's better than Kobe's.
Mm-mm.
Because I
It's
Kobe
just
mean,
too
IQ higher.
if Steph is cold from beyond 3-point line, what else is he gonna give you to get his team over the top?
much. Yeah,
Nothing.
and
I
that
watch.
3 point.
I watch a lot of people take Steph out of games. Like
Oh
that was
yeah.
my point. I just remember my point. Like a lot of Steph fans say, "Oh, they triple team Steph. That's why KD got off like that." But you got to think about it like this: who is easier to stop, Steph or KD? If you double team Steph, run him off the line, you can slow him down. I don't give a fuck what you do to KD. You're not stopping that shit. They had to. It's one of the two. Pick your poison. Who we gonna try to stop, Steph or KD? We
That's
got a
right.
chance of stopping Steph, so we can't do shit with KD. Let's go focus on stopping Steph.
Yeah.
That's why they double team. You can take them out the game if you double team.
Well, and then not only that, Dre, even to add on to that, Steph is bringing the ball down the court. So automatically, because he's bringing the ball down the court and he has such range, you got to pick him up early. You got to start. That's the first line. But that don't mean that when you give KD the ball that he's just isolation one-on-one over there. Because if he did that, he'd average 50 points in the series. You
For
still
sure.
throwing double teams at Steph. I mean, at KD, you just throwing him at Steph first because he's the first one with the ball. He's the facilitator. So, you know, you can't be a lazy thinker and then, you know, to see that. You know, if you a real thinker, you
Yeah.
can be like, yeah, they both have to be double teamed.
Yeah. And that's
And
not easy.
yeah, that's not easy, bro. So yeah, man, it's much love to Steph. Like I said, Steph done shot up my list, you know, and I loved him in college. I loved him now, you know, but he wasn't a top 10 player to me until I seen him come through in that last championship, and I was impressed with him in the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I had
That last ring definitely brought him up a little bit in my own mind. So I'm like, okay, Steph, you showed me some shit with that one.
yeah. So I think it may be time, you know, to have another one of these shows soon and do a revised top 10. You know, I'll
Yeah.
be interested. You know,
Yeah. He close. He might be 10, but he's not nothing close to 10. If I do got him
yeah.
10, that's gonna be the highest he going. I can't see him over 10.
So let me ask you this then: do you got him over Dream?
No.
Hey,
I still got Dream over him, honestly.
Yeah,
man, Elijah one of my favorite players, man.
me too.
Nah.
If I'm putting my all time favorite team, I ain't saying it's the best, but the favorite. He's my center.
Oh yeah. Oh
He my
yeah.
Yeah,
center.
I got Dream right there at the bottom, like after Kobe, like 8, 9, 10, one of them. He's still top 10 for
Mm-hmm.
me though.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
got Dream
but
around 9 or
him and
10.
Steph, I mean him and Steph, I might have to sit down and reassess that because it's close. But I just
Yeah,
what Dream do on the other side of the ball is like,
man.
come on now.
What he got? 4 defensive players of the year.
I think
Like
he
about
got 4.
9. Yeah, about like 9 or 10 first team all defense.
And then think about it like this: all of the greatest defenders of all time, they weren't really shit on offense. He was that on both sides.
Yep.
Yeah. See, man,
No.
stuff like that, man. When you reel off stuff like that, man, to me, stuff like that is just hard to pass, man.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
And
It
then
is.
you so well rounded at everything. It ain't just you could just do one thing. You could do a lot of everything.
Facts.
I
Nah,
don't know.
yeah.
It's just it's hard
Hard
to
to look
top stuff
over.
like that.
Yeah, it's hard to look over that.
Cause when I look at Steph in the top 10, I'm like, can I put him over Duncan? No. Like to me, I'm gonna leave Jordan, Kobe, Magic, LeBron out of it. So you
Yeah,
starting at 5. Can you get the 5?
Anyway,
I'm like,
yeah.
maybe Garnett. I may can put you over Garnett. I didn't have you over Garnett, but maybe I can see you being over Garnett. I can't put you over Duncan in those scenarios. I can't put you over Bird, I don't think. But it's a conversation worth having with Bird. It's worth having. I admit that. But I don't know right now without me really thinking through it. But it's a lot of boys he got to go through to get to that top 10, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
And
that's
then
a different list of players
yeah, but he's earned a night of discussion. I say that.
for sure.
Man,
Nah,
So
for
I
who
guess
real.
that would be stupid because do you think I feel like LeBron would still be relevant without social media. Do you
Oh
For
think
yeah,
sure.
Steph do you think Steph Curry would be relevant without social media?
yes.
I think so because he means something to the NBA, so they gonna run all the press on him anyways. Social media definitely helped him. It helped LeBron too. LeBron kind of started without it, so we kind of
Yeah.
don't see the
But
impact
see,
of it. But I feel like he would be because they gonna give him the press. He
well,
was their go-to
True.
guy.
but think about it. Let's look at his year in college when he had that run with Davis. He was everywhere.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right about that.
He was
Yeah, now
everywhere.
a $1 billion
You're right.
entity puts you. You gonna be who they want you to be. They got
Oh
You're right
yeah,
billions
about that.
behind you.
You're right. I
yeah,
didn't even
yeah,
consider I didn't even consider that college year. I
yeah.
didn't.
That
You're
that's how
right.
I knew of him, and I went on
Yeah.
social
Me
media.
too.
You know what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying?
either. Look,
And
I
then
Yeah,
didn't
I
even.
don't even
I
I
heard
don't
somebody talk about him. I thought his name was Davidson for a whole year. Didn't even know that was the school he played for.
yeah.
I called the man Davidson for a whole year. I swear to God.
man, I didn't know who he was until the tournament. I had heard of
Right,
him a
right,
couple times.
yeah.
I hadn't watched him play. Cause who watched Davidson? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Exactly.
Especially back then when college basketball was still prevalent. I mean, it's still good now, but we all know it done lost its luster with the one and
Yeah,
dones and the transfer.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Because
money. Yeah,
you don't see college dynasties built no more. Like back in
True.
the day, you could follow college players 2-3 years in college, and but now it's like one and done. I don't have time to really get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
but
that's
nah,
that's
that's
true. That's true.
yeah, it's interesting though. But Steph has definitely earned my respect though to the max. But cause I always had a negative connotation with him. Like, okay, yeah, he's a great shooter. He's an amazing finisher, but he always shrunk to me during the big games. And I think that
Yeah.
last title, he stepped up and he showed me that he can get it done. Now,
yeah. Me, too. I feel
had
like
he
that.
had he been the man on maybe 2 or 3 of them other ones, like maybe he gets some MVPs over KD. I'm
We
talking
have a
about
different
he
discussion.
earned it. Yeah, I'm talking about he
Yeah.
earned, not just okay. We just want to give it to him. Like, okay, this nigga went off for 35 a night, broke records in the finals for most threes. Well,
Yeah,
okay, we having,
different
we
shit.
having a, yeah, we having a. Well, matter of fact, we having a whole different conversation now. Now we
A
really
whole
talking top
different one.
five. We like,
Yeah,
okay, did he dominate better than LeBron in this? You can
yeah,
have them conversations now, but
yeah. Cause look, 4 rings, and you led. That's gonna get you in the top 10.
Oh
and
But
yeah.
he
he
gonna have
didn't
the
lose
advantage,
all 4 times, so we like,
right?
eh.
Yep, and then he gonna have that advantage over LeBron because he beat him 3 times in the finals. I'm saying if everything else had fell in place, it
Yeah,
don't
if he
mean
got the
nothing to
Finals
me.
MVP, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll look
yeah,
different. You
it'll
beat
look
Brian
different.
3 times, and you got 3 Final MVPs on him. That's a
Yeah,
different conversation.
take KD out the situation and y'all still beat him 3 times. Now,
Yeah,
but see all that's whole different. That's a whole different gap. That's a different multiverse, right? So
Right.
yeah.
that
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's a
yeah,
whole other universe.
yeah. But I'm just saying if that multiverse existed, no KD still be Bron, you would and Finals MVPs. Now you having a different conversation because he has the actual skill and ability. He puts up good numbers. It's just we all actually watch the game. That's why we've never compared him to LeBron in this era because you can actually see and
Yeah,
as good as he is a shooter, when you put him next to somebody like LeBron, it ain't no comparison.
I'm with you
Yeah,
on
right.
that.
Yeah. But it's gonna be interesting, man. Y'all think Golden State got a chance, man? Cause they've been hot
A chance to what?
to go to the finals.
You said Golden State?
A chance to what?
Man,
I mean,
I
everybody they
don't.
got a puncher's chance. Honestly, they got a puncher's chance.
Who do who? You don't see it?
I think they got a very
Yeah, a
small
puncher's
percent.
chance. You should lose, but
Yeah,
if you land a good punch, you can win. That's how it is. They got to be lightning in the bottle right now.
You
yeah.
don't think they made them? You don't think they proved them beat Milwaukee the other night?
Nah,
Nope.
cause
Back
Milwaukee
to
ain't
back.
nobody. They ain't good. Milwaukee ain't really smoking on nothing.
Yeah. And that was on the back to back. I think they were
Yeah.
just tired. You know how them back to backs be.
Speaking of Milwaukee, what was that? 3-4 years ago, KD take the shot, toe on the line, Harden half himself, KD out. I mean Kyrie out. Everybody thought Giannis is finna run the table for the next year, X amount of years. Since that year, I don't even think they've gotten out the first round.
Giannis fell off really. Well, he been hurt, but it seemed like
He ain't
Giannis
fell
was
off.
like the next big name, but then it's like
That's
nobody even talking about them no more.
what I'm getting at. It's like Jokic snatched that from him
Yeah, that's
because
a fact.
when
Jokic
I
said, "Now
when
let
I
me hold
watched,
up."
yeah, when I watched Giannis that year, I was like, oh, whoa, the league is in trouble
You
because
heard
he
me.
just
Hey, we,
seems
we,
so
we watching the
unstoppable.
next top 10 player. I
Yeah,
thought he was
yeah,
gonna be
easy.
top 10. That's how I'm looking at it.
And I look
Man, look,
now and
I
I'm like,
mean,
go ahead, bro.
bro, look at Dame Lillard though, man. He look like he just be going through the motion, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
ain't used
real
to
he
playing with
streaky.
nobody like that.
Yeah, he don't look like he got that I want to in him right now. He just don't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with
I,
Milwaukee.
I think it's because he don't have to. You know, when you in Portland, you got to go out there and kill to eat. You don't got now. You got Giannis out there. I could just let him kill. I could just get a little food when he. You feel me? I think that he left that dog in Portland with him because he don't need. You need it everywhere you go. But it's looking
Yeah.
like he feel like he don't need to be that dog because Giannis here.
But you know what though? I saw a difference when they first got together. It was the fur.
Yeah.
I think I done seen them. You know, they had a little streak where they did look good, and I think they started gelling. So I would be a fool to deny that Milwaukee don't have a legitimate chance because they can beat anybody. Think
Yeah.
about it. If Giannis get on and he in one of them unstoppable modes, and they can beat
Yeah.
anybody. You know,
7-game series. Yeah.
yeah, they can beat anybody. But man, I think Cleveland the real deal this year. And I think Boston is, to me, even though
Who
the
you,
Cleveland got
who
the
you
better
think
record,
coming
I
out the
still
East?
think
You think Boston or
man,
Cleveland coming out the East?
I still got to go with Boston, man. I mean, I think Cleveland got the capacity to beat them, but I have to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
one of them things I got to
Absolutely.
see. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
I
I probably
think,
have to still stick with Boston.
yeah, yeah.
If Cleveland
Cleveland
gets to
has
the
been
finals, I think
impressive.
it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. But do you really want to
Good
see
for the
Cleveland
league.
in the finals, though?
I'm gonna tell you who
I
don't scare
mean,
me though, man. I'm gonna tell you who don't scare me.
Cleveland, as we know them, no, but that team, I would like to see that
Yeah.
team in the finals.
They just need to change the name of the team to
So
another
they need
city.
to just move somewhere else. Take your
What you
team to
was?
Vegas, guys.
I know, right? What you was saying,
Something
Fred?
like that.
I'm gonna tell you who don't scare me though, man. Oklahoma City they don't scare me, man.
No, they don't
They
scare me
still
either.
young.
I mean, don't get me
I,
wrong.
I, had them
It's
to,
a really good
I had them
team.
to come out the West last year. I picked them to come out the West last year.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but they looking better this year. But they still so young. It's hard to in the playoffs. It really do be steps. You'll lose in the first round, then
Yeah.
next year you'll lose in the second round, then next year you'll lose in the conference. Like it's steps, and they ain't been through all the steps yet. Like you
I
got to
feel
go
you,
through the steps before you get to the finals.
man. I think Denver coming out the West. Honestly,
I
Ooh,
don't. I don't.
you think
I don't.
that?
who go? Okay, if you saying right now that OKC ain't coming out right, so we move OKC out the way. Who else?
I think, but look,
Memphis?
it depends on when they see OKC. I think OKC can beat them.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if not OKC, who is your second then?
I'll say this, and I don't know. I don't
That's
even know if
tough.
it's gonna happen. I'll say this: if the Lakers role players can knock down their open shots, it's no reason the Lakers shouldn't come out the West. I'll say that because
Yeah,
you you you. I mean,
The
man, you
Lakers
got
falling
Luca
so
and
Bron got hurt.
you got and they top three in defense right now with a
but
small ball lineup.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think Luca hurt them this year. I know how he looked. Man, the way they were playing before him, you got AD still over there because they would have took more time with AD coming back and probably with Dallas because to me that was a lot of pressure. If you put
Yeah.
AD and think about it, they didn't have Vanderbilt at the time. They didn't have a couple other dogs that they done got back. What's the guard that came from Miami? With the Braves.
Gabe
Uh,
Vincent.
he wasn't
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Think
yeah,
about
yeah.
all these boys just kind of came back right around All-Star break. So you add
Yeah.
them because Gabe really still start stepping up, and Vanderbilt is a disruptor. You know what I'm saying? I just think if you put AD back there, I think they stronger. Because I
They
think,
playing better with Luca though.
I
I mean,
feel
not
like
necessarily.
I
I feel
feel
like they
like
playing better right now.
if Dallas was healthy, that would be the only team to challenge the Lakers. That's just
Yeah,
They
me.
was in
they
the
got a
West Finals.
squad. They
Yeah,
got a
I don't.
squad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Denver has had the Lakers numbers for the last 3, 4 years. I understand that. I think this would be the year that the Lakers can get by Denver.
Whew,
You got
man,
Jamal Murray. He stay banged up. Aaron Gordon stay hurt. He don't look like he is still of himself. It don't look all the way right with Denver to me. They don't have the role players that they had 2, 3 years ago. I
They
think
ain't
this would
there.
be the year. I think this would be the year that the Lakers could possibly get by Denver. I can't see it. I feel like Dallas, with the bigs that they got, with Kyrie and all of them, I feel like Dallas would have been the only challenge for them boys.
yeah. I had Dallas in the West Finals again, but not.
Me
Yeah,
too
obviously
though.
not now. I just don't know, man. I don't know about LeBron and Luca, man. I mean, because Luca came in when them boys was on fire, but to me,
Yeah,
that was more LeBron than Luca.
Yeah,
To
for sure.
me, Luca has looked. He's been inconsistent. LeBron is where the jump came because what
yeah,
happened was he bought LeBron some time and energy. Now LeBron can play off the ball, chill, relax, because Luka's gonna duplicate everything he was doing. Now he can just be the recipient. And that boy hard.
Yeah.
But like I told you the other day, Fred, it's can he last? Like, how much energy is he gonna have down the stretch? Because this last month, I don't seen LeBron play like 9-year-old LeBron.
yeah, yeah,
Defense, offense, hustle.
yeah.
Can he do
Yeah,
that?
Bron been actually sitting down in that chair. I ain't even think he still had that in him.
That's what
But
I'm saying. So
I told Morris that though. I told him that about a month ago. I said he at that age that he gonna turn it on when he feel like it's time to turn it on. He not gonna do it every night.
so
Can
let
he
so let me ask you
possibly
this
do it all
then.
right?
Do that hamstring injury worry you any?
The
The
growing.
growing? Yeah,
Yeah, growing.
for
Um,
sure. It's a growing.
I will. Yeah, it's a grow. I will say. I'm gonna say yes because it's a soft tissue. Anytime you're
Soft
dealing with a
tissue.
soft, anytime you're dealing with a soft
Can't play with
tissue,
that
it can
shit.
happen. It can happen at any time. So yeah, it's
So
a factor.
yeah, and the same with Luca. We know Luca slows down once he gets to the playoffs based on injury wear and tear. He
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
proved to me yet that he can go all the way through the playoffs not being hobbled. Maybe he can this year, but it's too many unknowns for me to put the Lakers there. Denver is the safe bet to me. I wouldn't pick Denver normally, but I look around and say I don't trust OKC. I don't trust Minnesota. Dallas banged up. Lakers got some question marks just for me personally.
Yeah,
Same with
yeah.
Memphis. Memphis show up every night, but do we really think Memphis gonna win? Do we really think Houston gonna win? I mean, these good teams,
True.
but
That's true. That's
you.
true.
So I just kind of like, okay, if I default, I got to go back to Denver. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I just
yeah.
I just got to. So I don't
Nah, I
know. It's gonna
respect
be
it.
interesting. But I can
It
see
is, man.
Denver.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, I can see Denver versus Boston. But I can see the Lakers the way the Lakers was playing. I can see that. So let me ask y'all this question since we're on the Lakers going back to the
I
finals.
was just I got a question myself. Go ahead.
If
And this
they
my question
Lakers
is for
go,
you.
yeah, Lakers go to the finals. Lakers win the finals. Luka is
It's my
by far the
question.
best player on the Lakers. How much credit do LeBron get if he's not the best? Now we obviously he gets credit 100%. The 5 rings, he gonna be a big part of it regardless. But if he ain't the MVP and if Luka looks like he's clearly the better player on the team, is that different than if LeBron looks like he's the best player, or is it the same regardless? It doesn't matter.
To me, it's different. It gotta be. It gotta be different because we hold it against other people. We hold it against Steph. Steph got 4 rings, 1 Finals MVP. We hold it against him. You gotta
Kobe.
hold it against Bron too. Kobe, like it's only right. It's only right, bro. It's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can go with that, but to see a
Is
40
it no
year,
different to you? I'm saying. I guess my thing is it no different to you, or is it some difference? Like
I
five
mean,
titles, 5 MVPs, or 5 titles and 4 MVPs. Are those the same thing?
I think it's kind of the same thing, but I think if that did happen, I think it's gonna be one of them situations where the MVP could really go to anybody because we still know if
No,
Bron
no,
get in
no.
the
But the question, but that ain't the question. Of course, that I'm saying the question is we watched the series. Luca
Yeah.
was the better player in the series, and Luca
Luka
got
averaged
Finals
30, Bron
MVP.
averaged 20.
LeBron 23, LeBron 23, 6 and 7, Luca 30, 8 and 9. And Luca gets the Finals MVP. I'm saying
did not. You said if what now? If that what?
if that's the scenario, does it matter if Luca gets the MVP over LeBron? And clearly better than LeBron. Not that okay, they equal and they both got equal amount of votes. Luca got one more first place vote. I'm talking about if it's a clear difference. Luca is better than LeBron in this series. They win the finals. Bron is still good though, not bad.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
that? Both of them are going to help LeBron's legacy. Does
For
him
sure.
not winning the Finals MVP help it a little less, or is it equal across the board? It doesn't matter who gets the MVP.
And this is a tough question for me, bro.
And the reason I say that because we know Steph was clearly better than Andre Iguodala, and we held
Yeah,
that, and we still do hold that against him.
Facts.
Not hold it against him as far as he's a 4-time champion, great player, but people
We
still
hold that
took that
against him,
attribute
man. We hold that against him.
I
with
think, I
lack of
think, I think, in a sense, it could be held against Bron. I mean, just
held
for the
against
simple
him, but
fact,
just not getting as much credit as he
yeah,
probably
yeah.
should.
I could go with
Yeah.
that because I mean, especially looking at the type of season that he's having, and I mean, if he's healthy and he don't get it, then okay, yeah. And you go in there averaging 20, 22 points a game, I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem.
But then is it a problem if Luca putting up crazy numbers? You know,
I
because
mean,
he said he's been ready to step back, and I know at this point, and that's why it's a good question because what
yeah, this
you plan to win, and if
right.
you think your chances are
We
better to
playing
win, let
legacy
Luca
too.
run the show. And but individually, people like me, I'm gonna give you credit for the championship, but when we start, I'm gonna be like, well, hey, he didn't even win the last week. You know, I can use that. I'm just saying, if we going back and forth, that's something I could use if we
I
splitting
feel
hers.
you. I feel you,
I'm
but
saying
winning a championship at 40 is crazy work, bro.
it
Nah, that's
is.
insane though. But if you don't
Yeah,
lead though, I don't think he gonna get all the credit that he deserves.
that's my thing. You know, Duncan won a title at what? Wasn't he like 38, 39? You know, but everybody said it was Kawhi's championship. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
So I'm just saying it would still be amazing. I mean, really, what he's doing, period, just on the individual level, is amazing. You know, but I'm just more or less talking about GOAT debate talk. You know, not
Shit, I tell you
personally.
what, man, if the Lakers do win the championship, Nico gonna have to get the hell out of Dallas. I know that.
Oh yeah, well, I think. I think this
He
is the
might,
only reason I think. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you from the fan perspective, they won't even probably let him in the arena. But I think ownership has to support it. You don't do that without ownership support. You got to
man,
think
that's
Mark, and you got to think Fred. Mark Cuban loved basketball, and he loved Luca. These
yeah,
Andersons, they a $100 billion family. It's
right,
This man,
business.
right.
They
that
bought
man
that
say
because
he
they
would
trying to
leave
bring
his wife
gambling to
before he
Texas.
trade Luca.
Yeah, he didn't, man. But I think they say by the time Mark Cuban even knew about it, it had done happened.
Yeah, because you ain't got to talk to him or you
Yeah,
don't
he
like
didn't have no
20%.
say so in that shit. That shit would have never happened if they would have asked Mark Cuban. That man
Oh
said he'll leave
no.
his wife before he trade her, bro.
I know, and that's some lunatic stuff too. And, and,
I
and,
mean, you heard me? That's some crazy man shit.
and bro, that's the problem I have with Dallas, man. Right now, the fans, bro. Because since Dan been there and since Kyrie been there, I watch every Dallas Maverick blog,
Yeah,
YouTube channel, Instagram, and I'm like, y'all really acting like this man stole y'all wife or kidnapped y'all kids and took them from you. I'm like, okay, the first day I feel you being mad. The
Hey,
first three
sports are
days,
personal, bro. They be acting like they live
bro.
really invested.
Bro, they act like their lives is coming to an end. I didn't even see Cleveland do that when LeBron left, and old boy didn't, treat LeBron right on his way out. you know,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's just like the fanaticness of it, if that's a word. Man, they talking about threatening this man. This man can't even come to games sometimes. There'd be so many death threats on him, bro. And that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
now that man should be getting death threats for trading Luca. It ain't that damn serious.
And bro, look, PJ Washington just put his neck on the line, rehurting himself. He came out the other day and made the statement they were interviewing him, and he said, "Man, really, I'm getting tired of hearing all this." He didn't knock the fans. He was like, they were asking him what he thought about the chant. He was like, "Man, to be
Yeah.
honest, I'm tired of hearing it." Man, they drove him for about 2 hours on the internet just because he said he tired of hearing the chants. And the only time they do the chants is when Dallas is shooting free throws. They don't do the chants on the opposing because it's loud. Everybody trying to distract them.
So what?
You
I guess I'm lost on the chance. What's been going on?
Well, they keep screaming
They've
"Fire
been saying
Nico" or
fire
some kind of
Nico.
negative Nico chant whenever Dallas, the
Ah,
Mavericks
yeah,
going up to shoot free throw. They want their concentration at home,
yeah, yeah,
but the fans start going crazy "Fire Nico," and it's like, man, that shit was a month ago. you know what I'm saying? Like, move
yeah.
on.
You
These
gotta
boys
let
get
it
out
go.
here. Yeah, these boys get out here and play hard for y'all. Even though they lose and they go out here and get their all every night. They battle and fight with undersized, no real playmakers. And they like show them boys some respect. Be mad at Nico all you want, but let them boys go out here and play in peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that.
Yeah,
Like, I done
yeah,
got turned off with the Dallas Mavericks fan base, which I ain't no Mavericks fan. I'm a Dan Gafford fan. I'm a Kyrie fan. Love AD, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, I was starting to turn into a Maverick fan, just over the
Right.
last 2 years. But it's like, man, the way they just been going in, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. I respect that though, man. It should never get to that point. I mean, you ain't. I understand you a season. I understand you got season ticket holders, and they spend a lot of money. I understand that part. But man, at a point in time, man, you got to move on, man.
It's
You
time
got
to
to
move
move on.
on.
Facts,
No,
because he ain't coming back. He gone.
he ain't coming back.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back.
No, he not coming back. So I don't get it, man. Like I said, I don't know. And that just may be for my character. I don't move like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't feel it.
I mean, but
Yeah.
that's how people are though, man. When they put their faith and they love all in one particular person. I mean, I'm a diehard LeBron fan, but you ain't finna never see me act a fool, flat
For
out
what?
fool. No, no, that's
No,
not
That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
it.
go.
happen.
I'm gonna go home and go to sleep like a baby.
Yeah,
You hear me?
yeah.
What?
It
Look,
just
look, you know what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna say it, but you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, man. We have fun. We talk about the game. It can get intense sometimes, but it should never get that.
Nah, it ain't never that serious.
Bro, I remember when John L. Smith took over the Razorbacks. Man, I was in my feelings every Saturday. But
yeah,
I didn't never
yeah,
once call for his head. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, man, it just happens. And then it's the thing. Give Dallas a chance, right? I feel you. This season gone. I get it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
next year could be bright
yeah,
though.
next year could look different.
Facts. Facts.
Man,
You
I
gonna look
don't,
way.
I
You
don't.
gonna look crazy if y'all win the championship and y'all talking about fire Nico.
I
Yep.
tell you what though, man. Again, man, I don't see a scenario. Same way I was saying about Steph. I don't see no scenario where Dallas shouldn't be dominant next year. I don't see it.
Bro, they gonna be tough.
Yeah, they're
I
gonna be a
just
problem.
don't see
I'm
it.
with you. I don't
Bro,
see them not being crazy next year
when Lively
unless
get
they just
back,
trade every fucking body.
man, just think you can start AD, PJ at the 3 and the 4. That's hella defense. And then you got Lively or Gafford starting. Okay, you take Lively out, you put Gafford in. You take AD out, you move PJ to the 4. You come back in, take PJ out. I mean, you can just got so many combinations from that 3-4-5 position, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
I mean, you got 5 niggas on that team, and then what's the oh boy they got that came from New Orleans with the beard, Najee Marshall. He a dog
Oh,
on
yeah, yeah, yeah,
defense.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they got
Marshall,
about six,
dog.
bro. They got about 6 or 7 dogs on defense, and defense wins championships. Like you talking that Lakers talk. If they win the title, it's cost that defense.
Facts. Now the
Yeah,
defense is what really made me be like, hold on, wait a minute. LA looking different.
It was
yeah.
LA defense. We know Luka
It's that
can
defense
score.
for sure.
Yeah, we know Luka can score. We know LeBron is an orchestrator. We done seen that for years. That defense is the
Facts.
difference. And the
Man,
Facts.
Lakers
It's like
I'm
pulled
gonna
that
say
every,
off.
this. Speaking on the Lakers defense, bro, I'm gonna say this one thing. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with it, but if you watch Lakers basketball, you could see it. With AD being as dominant as he was on the defensive end, man, dude missed so many defense assignments, bro. So it was
facts.
ridiculous.
Man, I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
talking
It's
about
like
just
it's
flat
like
out
AD said
missing them.
shit. Bron ain't gonna give it 100%. Me neither. Like,
I
bro, we
guess
need
so.
to, Bron.
You're
Oh, you
right.
the defense.
But this is the thing we seen AD do. You can switch AD on a guard
Yeah, that's a fact.
because his instinct's good. If you watch AD don't go for a lot of pump fake. He don't get off the ground a
That's
lot
true.
when he ain't necessary. He know how to stay disciplined. And when you pump fake that second, when he got that quick second jump, and that's how he deflect a lot of shots and throw a lot of shots off. He's a hell of a defender. I ain't saying he ain't missed no assignments or not. I may just didn't see all that, but I
Yeah.
think he
Oh
probably
no.
the
As far as protecting the rim, he's second to
yeah
none. I got to give him
yeah
that.
yeah.
I
That's what I
just
was
saw
referring to.
a lot of assignments that like an actual defensive assignment
Yeah, I
that he
feel that.
missed on.
But
So I mean,
if you think about this, Fred, what he been saying? I want to play four. I want a big
that's
man so
true.
I can be
Yeah.
rover. He like to be a rover.
Facts.
That's why he
Yeah.
looked good with Dallas that first game when Gafford was out there because Gafford was doing the dirty work, and all he got to do is come over there and clean up. Which the only person better than cleaning up to me than him is LeBron. LeBron, a A1 cleanup defender. Like if you got
Yeah.
LeBron playing shortstop, oh my god.
Yeah,
But the only person I can see besides that's as good as AD on defense is Giannis. When Giannis locked in, to me, them the two
Yeah.
best big men defenders in the game, 1 and 2, in whatever order you want to put them in. But they gonna be dangerous, man. And I hope they don't trade Gaff because if they trade Gaff, man, it's gonna make it hard on me. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. It's gonna be hard. Now they
it's
talking
like I
about
said, I
trading.
do it for selfish reasons, man. I need him in
Yeah,
Dallas so I can pull up real easy.
then, bro. And then
Well,
they
I
talking
will
about
say
bring.
this: the likelihood of it happening is probably gonna be high because
It's high.
I can't
You
see
got they not
them.
keeping both of them. One of them gotta go
I can't see them keeping both of them.
But you know what they
for
should
sure.
this year, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is Gaff's last year on the contract, and you still got Lively
I think
under
he
a
got one after
small
this.
contract. This the year I'm going all in with them both.
So
Next year,
you saying this next season is Gap last year on the contract?
yeah. So Gaff got one more year on his contract after this year. So the 25,
Oh,
26
Yeah.
season.
he gone then. He gone, bro.
I know, but I'm saying that's why I probably win because you're only paying him 14 million. I think Lively getting like probably about 7 or 8 million this year because his first round draft pick, but he's still on a rookie contract. So think about it. That's just $24 million. Not even 24. That's like about $21 million tied up into two bigs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not a lot for your center position.
I feel you, but they gon' look at it as they want something in return. lose him for nothing. Cause he not gonna re-sign with Dallas. He gonna be gone.
Yeah, I get it. No, bro.
To the
The reason
highest
I'm
bidder.
even
I
bringing this
would be
up,
fucking mean.
bro, the reason I'm bringing this up because I feel like you. I don't see because his name is in too many trade talks, and he's a good trading chip. But
Yep.
if you ain't get Austin Reeves, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to give me a A1 playmaker, to want to give
And
up
I'm gonna put
somebody
it to
like
you like
Gap.
this. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's gonna happen, but don't be surprised if the Lakers go out to KD.
Oh,
Don't
that's
be
all over the blog
surprised.
then.
Yeah.
But see, I wouldn't do that for him either, still, because they talking about Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt, um, they named like three. I think Connect. I saw
I think
Dalton Connect on
I think I think the one I seen was Vanderbilt, Rui, and Austin Reeves. I think
there.
this one the ones
Bro,
I seen.
that's a
That's a
lot to
lot
give up,
though.
and draft picks. That's a lot for a 37-year-old KD, and I
Yeah.
love KD. That's a lot. I wouldn't do it
That's a lot. It's a lot.
because
Especially when
now
you don't know how long you gonna have him as well.
that's right.
That's
And
a
think
fact.
about this. Oh, even though he playing strong defense now, what he gonna look like next year? That's a gamble. We know Luka don't play
Yeah.
defense, and KD getting old. His defense ain't as good as it once was. So my top three players can't play no defense, and I ain't got nobody big down at the bottom because I just gave up Vanderbilt, who is probably my toughest defensive player. I ain't saying he the best, but he the
Right.
dog on your defense. He the enforcer. You giving him away. You giving. I couldn't do it. And I'm talking about I
Yeah.
love KD. I would not give that much away for KD.
I
Not at
think
this
they just need
stage.
to try to get a they just need to try to get a big man and probably roll with that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting though. I'm gonna tell you this summer, this gonna be a hell of a summer.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Cause man, that Luca trade, man, it threw everything off. So now everybody looking at,
Oh yeah,
man, what the
everybody
Lakers.
finna they finna try to everybody finna try to counter in some way.
Yeah, you got
Fact.
to.
Everybody thinking like, if I don't like my superstar, I can trade his ass. Which one of these
Oh
motherfuckers I can
yeah.
trade?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do like that too though. I like the fact that ain't nobody safe. Cause to me that makes it where you just don't know what kind of combinations you're gonna get.
Man, I think
Yeah, good for the soapbox.
man, with
Mm-hmm.
that trade, boy, they scared the hell out of them motherfuckers in the NBA, boy.
Nah, I'm telling you, I love
and,
it. Shake this shit up.
and y'all seen that report where they were saying that besides AD they had approached Minnesota to get Ant.
Yeah, yeah, I
Uh,
seen that. Yeah.
I guess Minnesota ain't stupid.
Oh, well, that's the other KD trade. They talk about KD to Minnesota for Daniels. Who was it? Daniels. They had a few draft picks. And there was one other high level player they was talking about sending over there for KD. And Jaden Daniels a baller. He ain't on KD level,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah, yeah.
he'll pull man KD. He'll pull man. And that boy a lockdown defender, man. I done seen Jaden lock some people up.
Oh
So
yeah, he
you know,
is.
so I would like to see KD go either to Minnesota. I think that'll be a good place for him, or just some kind of way OKC send a good package and get him over there with them.
Yeah. I can see him going back to OKC though. Yeah.
If OKC don't win, I think they going strong after KD. I think it's gonna be strong conversation because you're gonna need somebody. And man, to me, KD and Shea on the same team, man, that's the most efficient duo you're gonna probably ever see. You're gonna
I'm
see it
Yeah,
on
telling
the
you.
what they
easy.
gonna have to give up though?
Bro, they
Yeah, you
got so
gonna
much draft capital.
yeah, they
That's
got a
fact.
lot of
They can
draft
just get
capital.
their ass all picks.
You're gonna have to put some contracts in there.
I tell you what,
Definitely.
if Phoenix gonna be like, hey, let me get Chet. They gonna want Chet watch.
Oh yeah, Chen gonna have to be a part of it. But that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool
check
because
on.
bro, they did so much damage without Chet,
Yep.
and I,
Yep.
They don't need him.
they don't need him. They really don't. Cause Jalen Williams, he done stepped up so big. He really their second best player, clearly.
Facts.
And then they got
Clearly.
Hardenstein. They got Hardenstein in the middle now. He a tough nosed defender. And then with
Jalen Williams on his
Caruso,
way to being an all-star.
who is
Y'all don't see
yeah,
him being
yeah.
an all-star?
Oh
Who was
yeah,
that?
for sure. Jalen Williams.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
He right there.
For sure.
I respect Jalen Williams, man. I respect Chet. Chet ain't bad. I mean, he's a good player. But if I can get KD in Oklahoma, man, what that'll do for that city and the energy, I just wonder if it'll mess up the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah, they
only
have to get
thing.
used to it. But I think KD
Yeah,
fits so well. About 20 games in, they'll be comfortable.
man, KD gonna fit well game one, bro.
Yeah.
Game one,
Facts.
Shea gonna have
KD
33.
one of the few players, man, you can just plug and play. He one of them.
Facts.
Yup.
KD with Oklahoma City, man. Cause at that point he'll probably be a second/third maybe option, or he could fall back like how Bron playing now, just turn it on in the playoffs, bro. If think about this, if you got to stop Shea and KD, man, that's gonna
Yeah.
be hard. That's gonna be hard. But see, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for next year with this Luka trade. Man, it just got me thinking like, man, what's next? You know, like, cause you know it's gonna be 2 or 3 big splashes this summer.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know who it's gonna be,
Man,
but it's gonna be some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
gonna be
thought
some
about
shit.
something, man. We got to talk about this before we get off, man. We
Let's
we
go.
got to talk about
Go
this,
ahead.
man. How y'all feel about LeBron and Stephen A, man?
Oh my god,
I
man.
mean, me personally, I kind of can't knock him because like that is his son, like, and the parental consent in me understanding, but at the same time, bro, like, he an NBA player. You gotta let people do what they gonna do, bro. Like, he gonna get criticized. You can't be checking people for that.
Dre, just think about this. Imagine this scenario. You shooting ball in one of these parks. You 18, 19. Your mama pull up and she see somebody knock you out the air while you going for the layup, and she run out the car telling somebody, "Leave my baby alone."
Yeah, nah, stay in the car. You made it worse for me, mama.
I can't even
Now,
come back to
now
the
I
park
gotta fight.
now.
I gotta fight every day
Yeah,
now.
I can't even come back to the park.
I'm telling you, I can't. There go
I,
mama
I
baby right there. Look at her. She gonna
yeah,
be
and that's
fighting
and
every
that's
day. Punching me.
exactly, and that's what he made him look like, daddy baby. And I get it.
Facts.
I get it. I would never do nothing like that.
Nah,
Never.
you gotta let
Because
your kids. You gotta let them fight their own demons. You can't protect them all. This man grown at this, like, he extra
he's not
grown.
even a kid. That's what I'm saying. This man
No,
making
he
two,
ain't
three
even
million dollars
a
a
kid.
year. He
That's a
making two, three
grown man.
million dollars a
Let him feel
year.
for himself.
Yeah. And then everybody knows Stephen A is dramatic and
Extra.
he gonna sensationalize everything he say. Because this one thing about Stephen A, and I'm not no big fan of him. I'm not taking up for him at all. But he understands TV. And he understands that if I go on
Yeah.
there and say, well, Bronny is not really that good to me, and I just think he should go. You know, nobody gonna pay attention. But if I say something loud and provocative, it's gonna be in the news for 2 weeks, and therefore I win. Cause he milked it on his podcast for about 3 days straight. He
Yeah.
did a whole
Yeah.
media tour about that. That
Facts.
that
All
Steve,
around the
Stephen
world.
A. understand how TV works. See, when you start talking about Gil and Draymond and all these podcasts, y'all just podcasters. This man really work in the industry, and he know what it takes to get eyeballs on the TV.
Facts. He
So
been there 12 years.
yeah, so I didn't like how he said I thought it was unnecessary. I thought it was unnecessary how he talked about KD when he called him the weakest player ever. I thought it was weak how
Yeah.
he
I
talked
think.
about Kyrie, calling him stupid and this because he didn't take the jab, and it's a million
Yeah.
other players, Kwame Brown. So my point is, what happens now? Should Kwame Brown mama go on and say, I want you to apologize because you talked about my son? Like, is that the new trend?
Type
I
Because you're
think.
shit.
an NBA, yeah,
Here's
you
what
know,
I think, man. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it, man.
that's what I want
Everything
to
that y'all said.
hear.
Man, everything that y'all said is facts, bro. I can't deny it. It's facts. The issue that I have is, and I know why Stephen A do what he do, because it's gonna get clicks, it's gonna get likes, it's gonna get shares, and it's gonna run that bank account up. I get that part.
Facts.
And I gotta hold LeBron accountable as well, because I talked about it on the video that I made. The reason
I
why I
saw that.
gotta hold the reason why I gotta hold LeBron accountable is because when Bronny was still in high school, Bronny comes out and he tweets about Bronny better than half of these guys in the NBA today. He can come in and be blase blase. he messed up when he done that.
Yep.
Because when he done it, it opened the doors up for every media outlet to
Mm-hmm.
say whatever they want to say.
Yep.
Like me and my wife talk about this all the time. If Marquise put something out there on the internet, or if I put something out there on the internet, I give people the right to respond however they want to.
That's right. You got to.
Whether it's good or bad, I give everybody else the right to say whatever they want to say. So
Definitely.
that's why I say I got to hold LeBron accountable. But as far as Stephen A goes, to me, I felt like Bron has been cool up until this point. When Stephen A said, as a father, I need you to stop this, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
Yeah.
When he said that, to me, I know it don't. I know a lot of people don't think it, but
You
it
question
looks
his
like
parenthood.
you quite like as a parent, you want me to tell JJ Redick don't put Bronny back in the game. Like people was in an uproar because Bronny got in the game of a first quarter game, bro.
Facts.
Yep.
He
And
got in.
It wasn't no big deal.
He got in the
it
first
shouldn't
quarter.
be.
Not to
No, it was.
mention. Not to mention, JJ Redick had already said, I got players banged up. We coming out for back to back. I'm gonna put Bronny been playing good in the G League. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
him
he
Yeah.
had
in,
just dropped
and
98.
he said, I'm gonna put him
See,
in and see what he can do. And then
see,
for
see.
Stephen A to come on the next day and speak like that, come on, bro. Come
Right.
on,
See.
man.
This all, and just like you showed what we say respect. I'm gonna say the same with you. I agree with a lot of what you said. My only problem with it is, and it's not a big deal at all, regardless. But like you said, you bringing me in this as a father, but LeBron, you interjected yourself as a father to this point. Had you just said, you know what, me and Rich gonna have backdoor conversations, just me and him. I want Bronny. I want him here. Work with these. Tell these teams don't pick him. Tell this. I ain't making no comments. I'm gonna be hands off, but I'm gonna be
Right.
working in the back, but not where everybody can see it. Kind of the point you were making. You've been making points referencing your son. Everybody know he's on the Lakers cause of you. Everybody know that he's only on the Lakers. I ain't saying he ain't
I
gonna never
agree.
be in the NBA. If
Right.
you
I
had
agree.
never said a word, maybe he gets drafted, maybe he goes somewhere else. So we know you're making this move as a father. You're not making this move as a GM, and you think, man, Bronny the best, and we just got to get him. Every move you made was based on this your son, and you want to play with him because of your son. So you bring in the father son stuff into it. You bringing that into it. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing I see. Like you take Gil. Gil ain't pushing in at least on Front Street for no teams to get his son. You don't see Carmelo
True.
doing that. You
True.
don't see a lot of people doing that. They let natural progression and the skill set and trusting that these boys are who they train them to be. You know, and Bronny got a lot of built-in excuses. Bronny had a heart attack before he even started college. So to me,
True.
the smart thing is Bronny. I'm not going, even though this would be like the fantastic book in last chapter of my book to play with my son. I'm gonna not be selfish. I'm gonna say you probably could use another year in college, and then we'll see next year if you improve and you can get drafted. Let's try it and let it
Yeah.
happen organically. To me, it was all choreographed and staged.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
the
sure it was. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's cool. And I don't have a problem with it from a father standpoint of nepotism and trying to make sure your son's straight. I get all that. But you can't have it both ways. You can't use nepotism and be mad when we criticize you for it. You got every right to do it. That's no different than I know people that worked out at Line Off for 40 years and trained somebody fresh out of high school or college because how they look or who they know, and you got to train him to be your manager. And you've been out here 30, 40 years. Nepotism.
Right.
My uncle
So
worked here. My grandfather was big dog here. I
true.
don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it happens though. So kudos to
Yeah.
LeBron securing the bag for the family. I ain't mad at that. And then not only that, to give Bronny props, Bronny sold all them jerseys. He getting all that money back. And just the amount of attention to the Lakers organization with him, he's repaid them what they guaranteed. And so, I'm smart enough. I can see the
Yeah, he
the
did that for the
maturity in that
season
part.
started in Jersey
Yeah,
sales.
exactly. So Lakers ain't lost nothing. It wasn't,
So
and
let
then
me
even
ask
them
you a
late
question.
second. Yeah,
What are we really criticizing?
my only problem is, are you talking about with the Stephen A stuff or period?
No. I'm talking about just with because we know Bronny getting criticized. We know that. Why are we criticizing Bron? And I know a lot of it, like I said earlier, steers back to even what LeBron said. But just off of pure basketball sports heads, people that talk sports, why are we criticizing Bronny?
Because LeBron, to me, LeBron. Not whether you think he did something or not. This is LeBron James' son.
Yeah,
LeBron James
yeah,
is probably. No, I'm just saying when you look at people in the world, I'm willing to say LeBron James probably the top 10 most popular, well-known person in the world. I'm talking about Trump, LeBron,
yeah,
Jay
yeah.
Z, George. I mean,
I
LeBron is in
respect
that
that. Yeah,
category. So you can't get the passes like some other people do. The reason why you worth almost $1.3 billion and you still playing basketball, it's because of all the attention and everything that come around you. I ain't seen a motherfucker walking this earth, part of my friends, that get a free pass through life where you get all this and no criticism, no hate, no trolling, no nothing. That's the other side of it. But see, what I done learned, what I watched LeBron do for 20 years, what I watched Jay-Z do, when you get at that top level, man, you just gotta let them have it. That's just my opinion. I'm a
yeah.
billionaire. I'm telling you, I gotta let you have it at this point because, bro, I really don't even hear the shit. I'm too
That's
busy.
true. That's
If I'm
true.
LeBron, if I'm not on the court training and playing basketball, I'm running my multi-billion-dollar business. I don't have time to go back with Stephen A, especially when I know he's a bombastic, overbearing, loudmouth pundit on sports.
Yeah,
Why would I waste my time on that? You calling me, you're not questioning me saying I'm a bad dad. You're saying I made a bad parenting decision on putting my son here. You ain't questioning my whole life as a father. You ain't say I mistreat my son or I'm neglecting him. You just felt like this. So I'm just saying, me, I'm worth 1.3 billion. You think I give a damn what Stephen A. Smith say? Saying me. I ain't talking about nobody else.
Some people
I'm
just
not
yeah,
get
caught.
under your skin though.
Yeah, but I
yeah.
understand. But I'm just saying he asked what the problem was. I'm just telling him when I look at the whole situation, it's I didn't really like how it played out. But I don't have to, right? It don't matter. Like life don't change because I didn't like it. So what? But if you got this what you gotta admit, FJ, if you got 10 million fans watching the game, 10 million of them ain't gonna like what you do,
True.
right?
Most definitely. Most
So
definitely.
and it don't mean that the ones that don't like it hating on you. They may legitimately not like what you do, what you did.
Yeah.
That don't equal hating, right? I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
that
no.
now. Yeah. And I ain't saying that's what you're saying. I'm just saying that don't equal hating to me. That's just saying, okay, sports. I'm old school. Sports sacred to me. I don't like people getting an advantage in sports, but I know it happens. I'm not a fool. It happens every day. LeBron won the first. He ain't gonna be the last to give somebody a helping hand. So that ain't nothing. But I'm just saying I don't like none of it. I'm saying you take Michael Jordan. He never pushed his son, but had he been pushing his son, I would have looked. It wouldn't have changed how I feel about him as the GOAT. But I'm like, your son ain't that good. You just gonna
Yeah.
make him. Because that's just stuff I don't really believe in. They already got every advantage it is. They father NBA player. They millionaires. They gonna have the best trainers, best facility to train in. You're gonna have good genes probably. You're gonna have a leg up on so many people already. And even with that, Daddy still got to put his hand on the thing just to nudge you just a little bit to make sure. So I'm sorry, my natural reaction is, I didn't like that, but I got over it after the first game. He on the team, that's cool. But now you can't get mad when all the BS come with it. People ain't gonna let you do stuff that could be considered controversial and not discuss it. And that's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's just for LeBron, but LeBron just too big of a star, so everything he do gonna be magnified. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean, I agree. I agree.
yeah, but that's why he is who he is, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
if some sorry player I can't think of had a son that was playing, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But this LeBron James, everything big with LeBron. Everything. Anything he do. You know, Jalen Rose can have a school for 10 years. LeBron just announced his school. It's gonna be like, oh, this is the first player ever did this. You know why? Because it's
Right.
LeBron. So people been doing that forever. So you have to take the good with the bad. They gonna blow up all your accomplishments. I don't think he the GOAT, but it ain't a place I can't go on the internet or wherever where people ain't talking about how great of a player he is. He ain't never had a scandal. He ain't never this. He ain't never. They don't know what he done did, but they just want to praise him. That's cool. Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not no academics of Drake, nigga. Well, I'm telling off like he been doing something, but I mean, if we were just all sitting around chilling, man, y'all think LeBron got something on the side? I mean, what we all gonna probably think? We ain't gotta say it now, but I mean, it's LeBron
My,
James. You can,
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
it's. I
but my
can't.
point is, the media protects him, right? He ain't
Yeah.
never had
Yeah.
a he ain't. I hear that all the time, and that's good. That's great. I'm glad they do. But then somebody gonna have to say the other side. You're not gonna have a free reign, and you can't control every narrative out there. So people gonna push back on you, especially if they know you trying to control the narrative. And that's where I come in at sometimes. Sometimes I may be a little more aggressive because I feel like I see the play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but I'm listening and I'm like, oh yeah, I see the play. So now I gotta push back because I see everybody going left. I gotta turn right because I don't follow the crowd. And that's for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So he just gonna have to accept it. And this last thing I say on this, man, my whole time in school, I was a Jordan fanatic. Everybody knew that. People used to tell me
Yeah.
every year, Jordan ain't the best. Jordan gonna lose. Bet this. Bet in the finals. I happily bet, and I won every year. But I had many detractors at that El Dorado High School. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't Jordan fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Most
Like it
definitely.
now, but it was many Detroit Piston fans. It was many Lakers fans. It was many Celtics. All my whole life growing up, I argue with people all the time saying Michael was the best. Everybody didn't feel that way. So
Yeah.
I know right now it's recency bias and people can see it all because it's on the internet. But debate's been a thing since the beginning of sports. Who the best?
Yeah.
You know. So
I
you
mean,
know.
I felt like he was the GOAT at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
you
feel like I
should.
felt like he was the GOAT at one point. I mean, I
Yeah,
just think time done passed him by.
yeah. I'm glad you finally came around on LeBron ain't the GOAT no more, man. I knew eventually. I always thought you was a smart guy, so I knew you were gonna come around. I knew you were gonna come
Hey,
around, man. But nah, man, that's gonna be look. But that's the beautiful thing about sports, man. We'll be debating this stuff when we old men, bro. And that's
most
what make
definitely,
it
yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Yeah, cause I
yeah.
don't take none of it personal. I swear I don't.
No, you
I throw
can't, man.
jabs.
You can't.
Yeah,
You can't. Not when you in a debate, man. You can't do that, man. You gotta state your case and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. I can't get into no full blown fight with somebody about a player. I just can't do
yeah, this
it.
sports. Yeah, I throw my
Yeah,
jabs, you throw your jabs, I take it, you take mine, we laugh
yeah.
about it and go on. I'm go home, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Most
not gonna
definitely.
stay
Most
up
definitely.
mad cause yeah, mad cause what somebody else said about somebody. It's fun to me. Bro, it used to and how we all debate and talk when I was younger and aggressive, we all really used to really talk. you know,
Yeah,
it used
yeah,
to be way more aggressive, but it was still playing. It was still just basketball talk. It's just locker room talk.
yeah.
That's I thought that's what men do. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
I know the new generation a little more sensitive all the way around. So when you say something about somebody they don't like, they feelings get hurt. And that's on our side. Like Channing. You can't tell Channing that Steph Curry ain't the best player in the world. He wanna next thing you know, you got to be dealing with it for the next hour or two. You know,
I mean, Shannon really sparked up a talk and didn't even show up.
and didn't even show up, man. He didn't even show up. But it was definitely a good discussion, man. It was definitely a good
Oh
discussion.
Now
yeah,
Shannon ducking wreck is crazy, bro. Duck
boy.
the
I
smoke.
mean,
Yeah,
you
we're
talking
gonna
about
get him
the
in the group, man.
man? I'm talking
But
about threw
man,
some rocks and everything and went he.
I know,
Boy.
man. So man, look, let's plan on the next one, man. Maybe we do a little updated top 10, man. I would like to revisit that one too.
Yeah, let's do that, man. Cause I want to really sit
Yeah, I'm
down
with
and
it.
dissect this thing, man. Really sit down
Yeah.
and go over it.
Well, that's good,
Cause
man. Well,
I
hey,
really want to see I really want to see where I'm gonna put Steph though.
I
I
tell
really
you
do.
what, I think it'll be good if we do top 15. Let's extend it out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I like that. Now I
Yeah,
definitely like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's extend it out because we know it's gonna be a lot of controversy in that 1 through 10. But then I would still like to see, okay, who didn't make it? Who right outside of these boys top 10? Like who right there on the cusp?
Yeah.
I like to see that, man. So yeah, we definitely need to figure out a date, man. We can jump back on and break some bread about that, man. And then also I know definitely we need to do another show, man, on the greatest athletes. I thought that was a real good show that we had a while back. I like to revisit that and see if some things unchanged. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple that I didn't think about it. I may slide back in there.
You got some new
Okay.
ammo,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, yeah, it's about one or two that I didn't think about because I had went back and looked at that video because I saw somebody else that did one similar to that after we did, and yeah, we got to hit that one back, man. But anyway,
Sounds
Okay.
good.
man,
Let's
I'm
bro.
make
with
it
it.
happen then.
Oh yeah, bro. But man, it was definitely good breaking bread with y'all boys, man. And anybody that saw this that's been watching the show live, or if you come back and watch parts of the show or the clips after we clip it up, man, we appreciate it if you watching us on YouTube to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, man, keep watching, man. We're gonna keep, doing what we do, man. But other than that, man, y'all boys got anything else left?
I don't know, man. Go Duke, man. That's all I got to say, man. Cooper Flag and Proctor and them boys, man. We're gonna try to see if we can get that thing wrapped up. Like I said,
Man,
man, the
man,
NCAA tournament is tough. I don't know if we can do it, but you only get one chance, man. So let's see what we can do.
hey, it's the best tournament in the world.
It is, man. It is. I don't think it's nothing like it, man. I don't
It's
like
definitely
the
not. It's nothing
NCAA
like March
tournament,
Madness.
man. I'm
Hey,
talking about March Madness is what it is, bro.
hey, the only thing better
Facts.
than men's March Madness is women's March Madness because that's what I'm ready
For
for.
sure. For
I think
sure.
that
Yeah,
girl
for
Juju
sure. For
Juju
sure.
gonna take it this year. And what's old girl uh the
Man,
Fighting
them
Irish
girls from
Notre
Notre
Dame
Dame special.
Notre Dame yeah
Yeah.
hit a, how to go what how you pronounce her
Yeah, I
name?
can't I can't think, but now they got two
Yeah, I
girls
know.
on there that's
They
crazy
got
though. They
two
really
of
got
them,
three. They
Yeah.
got they
bro.
center cold too, but them two guards crazy.
Yeah, how to go whatever her name is. She cold,
Yeah, it's
bro.
something like that.
Her and then Flo J, she balling down there at LSU, but that other girl, I think
Yeah.
they got a big. I can't think of her name. She cold too. But yeah, I'm ready to lock in on this women's tournament. It's gonna be a good tournament this year. And I'm gonna tell you, WNBA, but
Well,
when they
they
get some
coming
more,
Hey,
back, bro.
it's coming.
WNBA
Well,
coming
look,
back.
we just passed the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson era. You feel me? So that's when the NBA started getting super popular. The WNBA
yep,
on their way.
they on
Yeah,
their way,
they
man.
definitely on their way. Yeah.
Yep. Cause when they
Once
start
they
getting
get
some of
that
these,
bread, once they get that
Yeah,
bread, like
I
talking about
know,
now,
man. I know it,
it's
man.
gonna
I'm
be
gonna tell you,
crazy.
I thought it was brilliant of them starting that Unravel League this year, man, just to keep
yeah.
everything going. Cause I didn't
Yeah.
watch a lot of games. I watched a few, but I caught up. I kept up with it. And I don't know who doing a marketing on Twitter, but my God, boy, they making that league look like
It
it's
sound amazing.
Unrivaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow Unrivaled on Twitter, man, they got a lot going on, man. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm
tough,
gonna have to
man.
plug in on that.
Yeah, yeah. Go follow them and then just go back, bro. They marketing team is putting it out there. So whoever doing that, WNBA needs to hire them because they are marketing the hell out of that league. And
Yeah.
man, I'm
Okay.
looking. I'm really hoping LeBron and Mav them work something out with them Saudis. Cause I love to see them boys start a little smaller league. I
Okay.
think that'll
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
the Saudis. The only one got the money. They can put that kind. If the Saudi if they want to drop a quick 100 billion, they ain't gonna even miss it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
You know, and you don't need 30 teams, man. You start with about 8 or 16 teams or something small like that, 12 teams, and then just let it grow from there, man. But with this internet, man, with YouTube and all these different streaming channels, man, it's gonna be a lot of competition, man. Just like how podcasts and stuff gave competition to linear TV. It's gonna get competition to these sports leagues too, man. It's gonna look different in the next couple of years. And I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
For sure.
Yep. But other than that, man, we appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the likes. And man, until the next time, man, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.
Already. All right, fellas.